Skin not a friend with a microscopic glass. You know his faults, now let his foibles pass. Life is one long enigma, my friend. So read on, the answer's at the end. Don't be so hard on the ones that you love. It's the ones that you love who think so little of. Don't be so hard on the ones that you need. It's the ones that you need who think so little of. The speech of flowers excels the flowers of speech. But what's often in your heart is the hardest thing to reach. And life is one long mystery, my friend. So live on, the answer's at the end. Don't be so hard on the ones that you love. It's the ones that you love with things so little of. Don't be so hard on the ones that you need. It's the ones that you need with things so little of. Don't be so hard on the ones that you love. It's the ones that you love with things so little of. With things so little of the ones that we love sometimes. Isn't it a pity how we're at the ones we love most of all? The ones we shouldn't hurt at all. You know my faults now, let my foibles pass. 'Cause life is one long enigma, my friend. So live on, the answer's at the end. Don't be so hard on the ones that you love. It's the one that you love with things so little of. Don't be so hard on the ones that you need. It's the ones that you need with things so little of. Don't be so hard on the ones that you love. It's the one that you love with things so little of. Hey folks, going to be a guitar lesson for The Answers at the End by George Harrison off the Extra Texture album. One of my favorite tracks on the album. I love this one. Let's get right into this. I have the guitar in standard tuning. I am using a capo on the 2nd fret. You can see it there. You could play this song without a capo. I play it in the key of D major. The song's in the key of D major. I'm going to teach this lesson with a capo on the 2nd fret. I'm going to play with a C shape, obviously. So everything's going to be, I'm going to be calling all the chords with the capo on 2. Capo, as my friends say overseas. So anyway, we're on capo 2. We're going to start with the C, and now the verse is pretty straightforward. I mean, there's some nuances on this one, some funky chords. Of course, it's a George Harrison song, so I've kind of simplified things a little bit just to make it a little easier to play, but obviously play it your own way, as I always say. So we're going to start with the C chord, which the introduction is basically the same thing as the verses, so, and then we'll get the middle part. So it's basically 2 parts to the song. The introduction is going to start with a C. And if you want those kind of piano notes, C, high E, D, C, so C. And then we're going to go second chord, classic George Harrison diminished chord. There it is, folks, the My Sweet Lord chord and so many other songs. I love it. George loved it. So we're going to play that with the capo on the 4th fret, the 4 and the 2, on the 5th fret, the 3 and the 1, that classic diminished chord shape. And that's the second chord. Third chord, I'm going to play a D minor 7. So a D minor 7 is basically like an F, but you let the D ring out, the 4th string open. And then I'm going to play a G6. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play it most of the time a 3-fingered, like F major 7th shape brought up to the 3rd fret with the capo. And then I'm going to add the 5th fret at the 2nd string, so to make it a 6. Or you could play a bar, which I also play sometimes. So either way, and then on the introduction, then you're back to C. And then there's a little turnaround. All I'm doing there is G, A, C, A, C. G, A, C, A, C. So. And that takes you right to the C. And then you're in the verses, you know. Scan not a friend with the microscopic glass. The diminished to the D minor 7th, just like the introduction, to a G6, back to C, one more time, to the diminished at the 4th fret, to a D minor 7th again, and now go to the G6. This time go to a C. And you hold this one, the first time you hold it longer, just listen to the record. Then you walk down, little bass run. So what that is C, you're in a C chord, just walk from the C, B, B flat, A, we're going to call it an A flat. So C, B, B flat, A flat. So on the 5th string, if you want to do it this way, 3, 2, 1, open. On the 6th string, 4, which takes you right to an A flat bar chord. I'm going to play this barred, and now we're into the second part of the song. Then we're finished. Don't be so hard. So this part, A flat. Don't be so hard. I'm going to bring it up to a B flat. So start on the 4th fret of the bar, A flat. Go up to 6th fret with the capo, right? 6th fret, I believe. A flat to B flat, to an E flat, to a G minor, 3rd fret barred, back to the A flat, B flat. Now I'm going to go back to that D minor 7th. I'm going to play barred now, but you could play it open just like we did in the verses. I'm going to play a D minor 7th, and then back to G6. So I'm going to play barred here. Then back to the A flat, B flat, E flat, to G minor. It's the A flat, B flat, D minor 7 to G6. The first time through you do that little turnaround again to go back into the verses. And that's pretty much the song. The only other part is that kind of little funky middle part, a little jazzy. George is kind of almost whispering the lyrics, kind of hard to hear what he's saying. I'm not exactly sure, but I think the easy way to do it is just, I'm just playing a D minor 7th to a G6. The same chords, you know. Isn't it a pity how we hurt the ones we love most of all? The ones we shouldn't hurt at all. And then you're back to the C. The introduction, basically. But then it goes back. You know my faults. Now let my foibles pass. 'Cause life, then you're in the C, the diminished, to the D minor 7th, and then the G6, and then we'll end with a C chord. Everything else is repetition. I think that's the one criticism people have made of this song, that it goes on too long. But I love this, and I think the orchestration build-up is wonderful. So I'll take this being a long song. I think it's over 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. The Answers at the End by George Harrison of Extra Texture. And if you paid attention and if you stayed around this long in the lesson, I hope you've noticed that I matched my outfit to the colors of Extra Texture. You don't get that often on YouTube, so I hope you appreciate that. I love George and I love Extra Texture, so I thought, why not? So thanks a lot if you stuck around to the end to see that, or maybe you noticed it on your own. Everybody have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care.